Hello everyone, this is live streaming of match number 12 World Cup ICC World Cup at Cardiff, June 8. This is match between Bangladesh and England. Bangladesh have won the toss and elected to field because of the grass on the field, and they are thinking that spinners will get the advantage from it. So Bangladesh are bowling first and the first over is over. In the first over, England have scored one run which is scored by Jason Roy. Now we are heading towards second over. This is the live streaming of the match, and you will get live updates about the match there. The second over is about to start. In the first over, Jason Roy scored on the second ball, and Bears 2 scored dot, no run, no run, no run, and no run. It was bowled by Shakibul Hasan as expected by a spinner. In the second over, first ball, Mashrafi Murtaza bowled to Roy, on which Roy scored no run. So England are after 1.1, they are 1-4-0. England have started cautiously and they are currently scoring. They are currently doing dot balls. You are catching me on this live stream in which we are giving you scores about latest updates. Since live streaming is not set up yet, you are getting these updates, up to date live updates. As soon as the live streaming will start, we will get you about it, but there are some problems in the live stream. So on second ball of the second over, Mashrafi bowled to Roy, no run, length ball on the stump, stays back and defends on the offside. Jason Roy, who is known for his aggression, but on 4 balls he has scored just 1 run. On the other hand, Johnny Bairstow has 4 balls 0 score. Mashrafi Murtaza bowled to Roy, 1.3, and again no run. So after 1.3, England are 1-4-0. 1 run, 0 out. And on 1.4, Mashrafi Murtaza bowled to Roy and he scored a 4 run. This is a classic 4 by Jason Roy, and this is a first 4 of England innings. So England are after 1.4, 5 runs, 0 out. Mashrafi bowled first ball, it was no run, second ball again no run, third ball no run, and Jason Roy balanced the scorecard by hitting a 4 run. Beautiful 4 from Jason Roy. He lovely on drive, fuller on the stumps. Roy comes on the front foot and just punches it past the non-striker with a straight bat. Mashrafi Murtaza to again Roy, and this time it's a single run. So Jason Roy has got 6 runs on 7 balls, and after 1.5, England are 6 runs for 0 out. England are 0 for 6. This is a good combination of openers. If we see Johnny Bairstow, his average is very perfect and is known for his strike rate. Johnny Bairstow's average is 46.29, which is classic. And his strike rate, he's known for his striking, he's known for his sixes, and when he starts going, then he don't stop, and Bangladesh need to stop him as soon as possible. Mashrafi Murtaza ball to Bairstow, and this is no run, so a dot ball to end the over by Mashrafi Murtaza, and which costed 5 runs for Bangladesh. After 2 overs, England are 0 for 6. This is live streaming, and there is some issue in live streaming, so I am keeping you up to date about scores, so you will not get lag. And until the live streaming starts, we will get you notified about it, and the live stream will start by then. Till then, I am getting you updated about the latest scores. It's 2 over gone and 6 scores. There's a commentator named by Kasim. He said, "Oh my God, is the England team I am watching going by the number of dot balls?" I think this comment was a bit earlier because now there is a 4 by them. So Shakib started another over and he bowled to Roy, and this is no run. A dot ball from Jason Roy. Jason Roy control is 87% and he's going good. On the other hand, Johnny Bairstow, who hit a 4-run last over, his control percent is 80%. Okay, Johnny Bairstow has not hit a 4-run and he is 80%, while Jason Roy is 88%. It's 2.2. Shakib Al Hasan bowls to Roy, and this is no run. On 2.3, Shakib Al Hasan bowls again to Roy, and it is no run. So after 2.3, England are 0 for 6. Another ball to Shakib Al Hasan to Jason Roy, and it's 1 run. So England are after 2.47 runs 0 out. Their current run rate is 2.62, which is not justified. Another ball and it's again a dot ball and another dot ball to end the over. So Shakib Al Hasan bowls perfect. His 2 overs he's gave only 2 runs with no wicket, and Shakib Al Hasan to base 2 dots. So after 3 overs, England are 7 run 0 out. This is a live match between them, and England are batting first. Bangladesh won the toss and have opted to bowl first. Mashafi Murtaza to Roy, 3.1 and no run. Again a dot ball. It was a length ball outside off. Roy was walking at the bowler, gets too close to the line through and decided to leave in the end. 3.2. Mashafi Murtaza bowls to Roy and a single. So after 3.2, England had 8 run 0 out. Another dot ball. Mashafi Murtaza bowls to Bairstow and no run. So Bairstow is 0 run after 8 balls. Another ball, dot ball. 3.3840. And this time it's Johnny Bairstow on the fire. 3.4. Mashafi Murtaza to Bairstow, 4 run. He has hit it up 4. This is his first score, and England are 12 runs for 0 after 3.4. Oh, we are getting updates on Cricinfo, and the 4 has been reduced to 1. I think a fielder has stopped it on the boundary line. Length outside off and sweaty towards mid wicket, finally off the mark, took him 9 balls. 3.5 Mushrafi Murtaza to Roy, no run, length ball around off, stands back and punches it back towards the bowler. 3.6 Mushrafi Murtaza to Roy, no run. So after 4 overs gone, 9 for 0. Hello? After 5 overs, England are 15 runs, 0 out. In this over, they have somewhat tickled the scorecard and have scored 6 runs, which include the last ball 3 runs. Shakibul Hassan, 3 overs gone, 8 for 0 out. If you talk about the score of individual bowlers, so Johnny Bairstow has 13 balls, 3 runs, while Jason Roy has 17 balls, 12 runs. Shakibul Hassan 3 overs, 8 for none. Mushrafi Murtaza 2 overs, 7 for none. After 5 overs, England are 5 where their run rate is 3, exact 3. Two people are currently watching. Let me again say that live stream will be available soon. Until then, gets updated about score and keep updated about it. This is 5.1 Mushrafi Murtaza to Jason Roy and 4 runs. Length ball around off was looking to make some room and hit through the offside. but gets an inside edge past the stumps. So it was a lucky 4 run for Jason Roy, and 5.2 Mushifi Murtaza to Jason Roy, no run. So Jason Roy is off the mark with a good strike rate of 84.21, 19 balls, 16 run, 2 fours and 0 sixes. The 5.2 was a fuller on middle and leg, pushes it towards short mid wicket but gets no chance to run. So England are 19 for 0 after 5.2. This is another delighted shot from Jason Roy. 5.3 Mushafi Murtaza to Roy, and another 4 run. Jason Roy matches its strike rate. It is 20 ball 20 run, including 3 fours and 0 sixes. So this is second ball of the inning of the over. First 4, then dot, and then another 4. At 5.4 Mushifi Murtaza to Roy, and it is again no run. Last 4, the ball was just away from the short mid wicket fielder, was a length ball around off. Roy stays back and chips it in the air. It was on the right of Mustafizur, who cannot reach there. Roy gets a boundary. Ghulam Mustafa has commented, "Oh yeah, I expected that from the British English team after match against Pakistan. Change of tactics, but I don't think it would work against this spin heavy attack." At 3.5 Mushafi Murtaza to Roy and a single. So England are 24 for 0 after 5.5. On the last ball of 6 over, Mushafi Murtaza to base 2 runs. So base 2 is 5 runs after 14 balls, whereas Jason Roy is 21 runs after 22 balls. England are 6 overs gone, 26 for the loss of none. The last ball was a length ball around off, flicked away towards mid wicket. The fielder puts in the chase but fumbles, allows an easy 2. 7th over started for England with another good news. Shakib to continue, and it was 6.1 Shakib Al Hasan to Jason Roy and a 4 run. Fuller around off and driven through extra cover. Timing, placement, all perfect with that shot. 6.2 Shakib Al Hasan to Jason Roy, 1 run. 6.2 Shakib Al Hasan to Roy, 1 run. Shakib shortens his length and bowls 1 on the pads. Flicked away towards square leg for 1 more. 6.3 Shakib Al Hasan to Bears 2. Again 1 run. So England are 34 for the loss of none after 6.3. 6.4. Shakib Al Hasan to Jason Roy. No run. England are going at a good pace. Their run rate is currently 4.8, which is very good after they were at 3. Another 4 run at 6.5. Shakib Al Hasan to Jason Roy. 4 run by Jason Roy. So Jason Roy has decided to attack Bangladeshi bowlers and especially this spinner Shakib Al Hasan, which was the backbone of the attack. Gets it right this time, short of length on the stumps and pulled away towards deep mid wicket for another 4. 6.6. Shakib Al Hasan to Jason Roy. No run. So England are 36 for the loss of none after 7 overs. There is a commenter by the name of 60. He said, everyone is looking at the run rate and dots. I am looking at the wickets and thinking this is perfect for England. Bangladesh is in big trouble even if England is only at 100 to 120 after 20 overs and they lose none or only 1 wicket. There is a bowling change from Bangladesh side. Mohammad Safiuddin has started on the first ball. He has got 4 runs. 4 runs by Johnny Bairstow. It was his first boundary, Johnny Bairstow, who was lagging behind in strike rate. So 10 runs on 16 balls. First 4 of Johnny Bairstow. First 4 on the first ball for Mohammad Safiuddin. .2 Mohammad Safiuddin to Bairstow. No run. Mohammad Safiuddin is a right arm fast bowler, right medium fast bowler, and has experience of just 15 matches. It is his 16th match, and after 7.2, England are 44 none. .2 was a no run and off cutter. It looked like length around off. Bairstow was looking to drive on the up, mistimes it down the ground. The current run rate of England team is 5.45. But in the last 5 overs they have scored 34 runs, means they are advancing towards a good total. 7.3 Mohammad Safiuddin bowls to Bairstow, 3 runs. So Bairstow moves to 13 after facing 18 balls with a single 4 and a strike rate of 72.22. It was a short of length outside off, goes for the pull, a bit of thick edge towards the right of the backward square leg, who keeps it to 3, a single saved. .4 Mohammad Saifuddin to Roy, no run. A wide ball bowled by Mohammad Saifuddin to Roy, so it's again 7.3 and the score takes to 44 for none. Wide ball which increases the current run rate of England team to 5.86. Mohammad Saifuddin to Jason Roy, 3 runs scored. So Jason Roy has increased his strike rate to 117.85 and has moved to 33 by facing 28 balls. 7.4 England are 47 for the loss of none, and their current run rate is 6.13, and they are one run ahead of the balls. Mohammad Saifuddin has already conceded 11 runs, and it is 7.5 Mohammad Saifuddin to Johnny Bairstow and a 4 run by Johnny Bairstow. So Johnny Bairstow joins the party with a strike rate of 89.47, 19 balls, 17 runs, and England half 50 achieves on 7.5 overs. The current run rate is 6.51, and in 7.5 England 51 for the loss of none. In the only last 5 overs, England have scored 44 of their score, so they are moving with the run rate of 8.8 in last 5 overs. 7.6 Mohammad Saifuddin to Bairstow, 1 run. So England are 52 for the loss of none after 8 overs. The last 4 was a fuller round off, and Saifuddin paced the price once more, driven past mid-off for 4. And the last ball of the over was a shot of length outside off, pulled away towards deep square leg, but only a single. Current rate is 6.5 for England team, and the first over of Mohammad Saifuddin cost 16 runs. Shakib Al Hasan altogether in his 4 overs costed 18 runs, while Saifuddin in only his first over cost 16 runs. Saifuddin is not a very good bowler. You can rank him as an average because his average is 40.4 in ODIs. It is a very high average. Shakib Al Hasan continues his 5th over, bowls to Bairstow and no run, 8.1. England are 52 for the loss of none. So England are going at the steady place while my live streaming is lagging just like Johnny Bairstow lag in the start of inning. Only 4 people watching. Let's hope for the best. Oh yes, Johnny Bairstow has scored another 4 run. This is his second 4 run on the 8.2. Shakib Al Hasan to Bairstow 4 runs. So England have moved to 86 for none after 8.2, and the run rate has increased to 6.72. So England has started to do Damadam Mast Kalandar. England, who are leading the table when they lost to Pakistan, and the net run rate is currently 0.9, while they have 2 points. So they are trying to improve their net run rate and move towards the second spot after this match, and they are very much aggressive. Shakib Al Hasan bowls to Bairstow, no run, 8.4. Shakib Al Hasan again bowls to Bairstow, again dot ball. Last 4 was a length ball around off. Bairstow goes back and flicks it towards deep mid-wicket. The deep square leg fielder had to run all the way to prevent reaching it to the boundary, but the batsmen run for themselves. So this ball didn't touch the boundary line, but the batsmen run for themselves. So good stamina from both Bairstow and Jason Roy. Again then 8.3, 8.4 and 8.5, 3 dot balls, and on last ball of the over, Shakib Al Hasan to Bairstow again and another 4 runs. So Johnny Bairstow has 3 fours and scores 26 after 26 balls. His strike rate is 100. Current run rate for English team is 6.66. 5 people are watching now. The last 4 was slightly short in length. Base 2 goes back, pulls it towards the vacant deep mid wicket. 4 more to him. 9.1 Mohammad Saifuddin starts with a dot ball. Mohammad Saifuddin, who has conceded 16 runs on for his first over, has continued the bowling. It was a length ball outside off, punched firmly towards extra cover. So England are 60 for the loss of none after 9.1 and a single to Jason Roy from Saifuddin. The run rate has decreased to 6.53, but in the last 5 overs England have scored 52 runs with a run rate of 10.4. Johnny Bairstow, who was lagging in strike rate, he has 26 runs of 26 balls, and in the last 15 deliveries Johnny Bairstow has his 25 runs. So 9.2, it was a single from Jason Roy, short of length outside off, looks to pull it off the front foot. The ball hits the toe and rolls towards mid wicket. 9.3 Mohammad Saifuddin to Bairstow single. The control of Johnny Bairstow has also increased from 18. Now he has control of 88%, while Jason Roy is still at 86% control. Guru Raj says, I can't believe Mo has been dropped for Plunkett. He was their best bowler against Pakistan and not sure they needed an extra seamer either. I understand they don't want to drop Rashid after a couple of bad games as he's a game changer, but Moeen Ali didn't deserve it either. I would have definitely played with both on this slow surface. 9.4 Mohammad Saifuddin bowls to Jason Roy and a 4-run from Jason Roy. So Jason Roy current strike rate is 122.58. It was a fuller round off and lofted over mid off. Not the best of the connections, but enough on it to reach the boundary line. 9.5 Mohammad Saifuddin to Roy, no run, and it will be the last ball before the power play ends. After 9.5, England had 66 for the loss of none. The last ball was a length ball on the stumps, cramping the batsman a bit. Roy is happy to defend this time. Last ball, Saifuddin to Roy and a leg bye to end the power play. After 10 overs, England are 67 for the loss of none. Jason Roy is the leading scorer with 38 scores in 33 balls, while Johnny Bairstow has 27 balls, 27 runs. The Bangladesh team has bowled neatly and 65 runs are off the bat, only one off the leg and one wide ball. So after 10 overs there are only 2 extras in England team and a disciplined bowling from Bangladesh, but they have not got any wicket. A wicketless power play from England side. Shiva points out that Bangladesh might have missed a trick here. England openers have averaged 27.68, means 19 dismissals in 28 innings against left arm pacers, as opposed to 52.77 against the right arm kind in the last 3 years. Mashrafi Murtaza could have bowled Mustafizur Rahman earlier than he was planning to do. So finally, Mustafizur Rahman is here and he will start 11th over. We are loading the profile of Mustafiz for you. Mustafiz is a good bowler. In 46 matches has got 83 wickets with 4.83 economy with a best of 46, 43 for 6. But he has conceded a 4 from the base 2 on his second ball. Mustafizur Rahman to base 2 and a 4 run. After starting with a single by Jason Roy, Johnny Bairstow has given him 4 runs, a gift from the Johnny Bairstow, which increases his strike rate to 110.71. Mustafizur Rahman bowls a dot ball and another ball to base to 10.4. Mustafizur Rahman to base to 2 runs. So England have moved to 74 for the loss of none after 10.4. Mustafizur Rahman in his 4 balls has conceded 7 runs with no wicket. Bangladesh have taken 0 wicket and are wicketless after 11th over. 2 balls left in this over. Anwar says, in my view, against bigger sides, Bangladesh's only chance of winning is to bat first and post some good total. 10.5 Mustafizur Rahman to base to 1 run. I think he's right because Bangladesh cannot handle the pressure of chase at this moment. They have good batsmen to post good score, and if they score 300 plus like they did in the case of South Africa, they have a good chance of winning even by small or some big margin, but they can win by attacking. But when they bowls first and concede 300 plus, then they cannot achieve that because the pressure of target is very great, very much. Mustafizur Rahman bowls to base 2 1 run, slower one on the pads, flicked away towards backward square leg on 10.5, and on last ball of 11th over he bowls to Roy 1 run short of length at the batsman. Roy pulls it down towards fine leg, and remember the batting power play has ended, so now more players can stand outside the circle. After 11 overs, England are 76 for the loss of none, and Mustafizur Rahman has conceded 9 runs off his first over. Saadat Nazmur said Butler's show might not be possible. The way England is batting, I think Roy and Bairstow can take it to wherever they want. 12th over started. With first ball from Mohammad Saifuddin to Roy, no run, short of length around off, punches it towards mid off from the back foot. So this is the first six of the inning from Jason Roy by Jason Roy, Mohammad Saifuddin to Jason Roy, and 6 run, which moves the total of England to 82 for the loss of none. After 11.2, England are 82 for the loss of none. A 6 run from Jason Roy, which moves him to 46 after facing 37 balls, 6 fours and a 6. It was fuller around off and Roy just lost it over the bowler's head. Straight bat, no fuss, and this one goes all the way. First 6 of the game. 11.3, Mohammad Saifuddin bowls to Roy again and a 4 run. So England have decided to charge Mohammad Saifuddin for his average bowling. 0, 6 and a 4 from Jason Roy, which Jason Roy reached to his 50, an aggressive 50 from Jason Roy with a strike rate of 131.57 in just 38 balls, 7 fours and a 6. England are 86 for the loss of none after 11.3. 11.4, Saifuddin bowls to Roy and a single. The last 4 was cheekily done this time. Length ball outside off, Roy waits for it and guides it past the keeper for 4. That's 50 of 38 balls for him. 11.4, Saifuddin to Roy, 1 run, length ball on the stumps, stays back and punches it towards long on. 5 people are watching the live stream while no one is commenting. Please comment us by telling how we can improve it. 11.5, Saifuddin to base 2 and no run. Johnny Bairstow in his 64 matches faced the bat 59 times, scored 2,361 runs with a strike rate of 106.93 and highest score of 141. He has 7 centuries and 9 half centuries. 11.6, Saifuddin bowls to Bairstow and no run. So England are 87 for the loss of none after 12 overs with current run rate of 7.25 and last 5 overs 51 run for no. This was a good over for England as they have scored 11 runs all from the bat of Jason Roy. Johnny Bairstow is currently on 34 runs after facing 33 balls, while Jason Roy has 51 runs after facing 39 balls. Shakibul Hassan starts his sixth over with a white ball. Bangladesh desperately want a wicket here. 12.1 Shakibul Hassan to Jason Roy, no run. So after 12.1 they are 88 for 0. Shakib bowls 2 dot balls to Jason Roy, and after 12.3 England are 88 for the loss of 0. A single from Jason Roy on 12.4, which moves England to 89, while Jason Roy has 52 runs of 43 balls. Last ball of the over, second last ball of the over, dot from Bears 2. In this over only 2 runs until now, including a white ball. Last ball, dot. So a good over from Shakibul Hassan, conceding only 2 runs. After 13 overs gone, England are 89 for the loss of 9, while the current rate has dropped from 7 and it is 6.84 now. 13 overs, 89 for the loss of 9. It was a very good over, conceding only 2 runs. Shakibul Hassan was bowling with an economy of 4.66 against the economy of 11 by Mohammad Saifuddin. After getting aggressive, Jason Roy has lost his control and is decreased to 81%, while Johnny Bairstow is batting with a control of 88%. England have dropped Moeen Ali for this match against Bangladesh, despite seeing that the pitch may have some turn for the spinners. Swan says England have gone World Cup potty. It's a very high remark because Moeen Ali was a good bowler and was the only batsman against Pakistan who was good with bowling and tried with his batting. Mustafizur Rahman now continues his second over and bowls a dot ball to Jason Roy. Start of 14th over, England are 89 for none. So it was change of end for Mustafiz, and now he is bowling his second over from other end. And on 13.2, Mustafizur Rahman bowls to Roy and a no runs dot ball from Jason Roy. After hitting his 50 on 38 balls, in next 7 balls, Jason Roy has scored only 2 runs, which decreases strike rate to 113.04. Another dot ball to Jason Roy, 13.3, no runs. So England are still 89 for the loss of none after 13.3, and the current run rate has decreased to 6.59. This is live streaming of the match in which I am featuring from ESPN Cricinfo website and keeping you up to date about scores. On 13.4, Mustafizur Rahman to Jason Roy, no run. So his strike rate drops to 110.63, while economy of Mustafizur Rahman improves to 5.4. After 1.4 overs, Mustafizur Rahman conceded 9 runs with no wicket. Bangladesh desperately needs 2 to 3 wickets at this moment before 20 overs, or the match will slip from their hands. 13.4 no run, and 13.5 Mustafizur Rahman to Jason Roy and a 4 run. So after so much rest, so much dot balls, Jason Roy has decided to punch it for a 4 and tickle the scorecard. Full round off, and this time Roy takes the aerial route over extra cover for 4 this time. Sinoj says it's poor captaincy from Murtaza. He is wasting Shakib's overs. He is more valuable in the middle and final overs. .5 was a fuller round off, and this time Roy takes the aerial route. 13.6 Mustafizur Rahman to Jason Roy, 2 runs, short of length outside off, steers it behind point for 1 and keeps the strike. No, it was 2 runs, so he will not keep the strike. After 14 overs, England are 95 for the loss of none with the current run rate of 6.78. Shakibul Hasan continues his 7th over, first ball dot to base 2 and second ball single from base 2. England are 96 for the loss of none after 14.2 overs with a current run rate of 6.69. Umanga says the issue for Bangladesh against bigger teams is that they don't have a proper wrist or leg spinner who can take a wicket at middle overs in their team, and this will haunt them time and again against bigger teams. Shakibul Hasan to Jason Roy, again no run. 14.3 Shakibul Hasan to Jason Roy, no run, length ball on the pads, flick towards short fine leg, no single though. 4.4 Shakibul Hasan to Jason Roy, a single. 14.5 Shakibul Hasan to Johnny Bairstow, no run, 97 for the loss of none after 14.5. On the last ball of 15th over, Shakibul Hasan to Johnny Bairstow and considered a 4-run boundary. Length ball on the pads, flicked away past the short fine leg fielder. He chases it all the way, but the ball was always going to win. So after 15 overs gone, England are 101 for the loss of none with a current run rate of 6.73. Nielsen asks, why is Shakib still bowling? Is he protecting himself from the inevitable onslaught later in the inning? Because there is zero reason for him to still be bowling after not taking any wicket from last 7 overs. Mustafiz continues his bowling. 15.1 Mustafizur Rahman to Jason Roy, no run. With a 4 of the last ball of 15th over, England have reached their century and now they are moving heading towards more score, a bigger score with no wicket loss. 15.2 Mustafizur Rahman to Jason Roy, 1 run, short of length outside off, dabs it towards third man. Current run rate is 6.65 with Jason Roy at 60 run after facing 53 balls, while Johnny Bairstow is 40 for 40. Mustafizur Rahman to Bairstow 15.3, 1 run only. Mustafiz has already conceded 17 runs by bowling 2.3. So this time big from Jason Roy. Mustafizur Rahman bowls to Jason Roy, 4 run from him. 15.4, 107 for the loss of none, England. And Jason Roy moves to 64 by facing 54 balls, and his strike rate again increased to 118.51 with 9 fours and a 6. It was Fuller and in the slot. Roy bends his front knee and smashes it through covers. Bharat Seervi says Shakib has bowled 7 overs in the first 15 overs of the inning, the most by any spinner in ODIs in England since 2001. Good spotting. Mustafiz to Jason Roy, 2 run of 15.5. So Roy has now 66 runs of 55 balls. On the last ball of 16 over, Mustafizur Rahman to Jason Roy and a single. So England finishes this over 16 overs, 110 for the loss of none. And this over increased the run rate because he scored 9 runs of 16th over. Current run rate is 6.87 now. On 15.5 there was a bit of mix up, but the throw is at the wrong end and Bairstow makes it easily in the end. Coming to the ball, it Fuller outside off. Roy steered towards extra cover and turned back for the second. Bairstow was busy watching the ball, but the throw is to the keeper, where Roy was always going to make it. So if the throw was at the right end towards the bowler, then there will be a problem for England. They may got a problem for England, but Bangladesh misses their chance. It was easy for Bears too in the end. So after so much discipline, there was a bit of misdiscipline at the right time, because you had to grasp opportunities, you had to create opportunities when you are not getting wickets easily. The pitch was seemed to help the bowlers in the start, but the England are moving with a current run rate of 6.8, which is very good, and the same run rate is from the last 5 overs. Mehdi Hassan Miraj starts his first over. 17th over, first ball to Jason Roy, no run. Length ball around off, goes back and cuts it towards covers. And 16.2nd ball, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, Mehdi Hassan to Roy. 1 run, length ball on the stumps, punched it towards long on for an easy single. So England are 101 for not after 16.3, which is again a dot ball from Johnny Bairstow, whose strike rate has dropped to 97.56 now. Johnny Bairstow, who is batting with a control rate of 87, while Jason Roy is batting with a control rate of 52. Mehdi Hassan with his 4th ball, again a dot ball. The 3rd ball was a length ball around off, comes forward, and Bairstow drives it towards the right of the bowler, who dives across to make a stop. Mehdi Hassan has only conceded a single in his first ball, and on 16.5 he has conceded another single from Bairstow. So England moves to 112 after losing 0 by facing 16.5 balls. Mehdi Hassan Miraj, who has played 30 matches and this is his 31st match, has taken 32 wickets with an average of 34.56, which is also not considered a good average. So Mehdi Hassan ends his over with a dot ball to Jason Roy and concedes only 2 runs, which decreases the current run rate of England team to 6.58. It was a fuller on the pad, looks to flick but misses. An appeal for LBW, but perhaps was going down the leg side. It's time for drinks and for So Mushafi Murtaza continues his fourth over. He has bowled first 3 overs and then he was not bowling. First ball to base to 1 run, second ball to Jason Roy, no run, and third ball to Jason Roy, no run. Fuller length pushed with an open face into the offside. So Jason Roy strike rate has further decreased to 111.47, a Nelson for Jason Roy, while Johnny Bairstow strike rate has decreased to 95.45. Single on the fourth ball of 18 over Mushafi Murtaza to Jason Roy, 1 run. You can rank this as a good start from England because they have not lost any wicket, and they can build upon this start because the run rate is quite good and they can further build upon it. 17.5 Mushafi Murtaza to Bears to 4 run. So England have started to resume the charge and the current rate is 6.61. England after facing 17.5 overs 118 for 0. Johnny Bairstow increases strike rate to 102.22. It was a baseball slug off the legs, flinging the bat across the line, nailing the connection, bisecting the fielders at backward square. Not short, not full, just sloggable. Last ball of 18th over, Mushafi Murtaza to base to a single. So after 18 overs, England are 119 for the loss of none. After 18 overs, it was 2 runs on the last ball. A misfielding cost them 2 runs. So initially it was no run, but a misfield cost them bonus runs. So 2 runs, and England are 120 for the loss of none after 18 overs. Only 7 people are watching this streaming, so I am thinking to end it now. The streaming is already 1 hour, 8 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm ending this for now, and in future I will stream for other matches too. So take care and Allah Hafiz.